$8 million in extra enterprise value added to one of our multifamily apartment businesses in just 8 months by implementing this simple strategy that works for any businesses. The best part, this strategy actually allows us to live thousands of miles away from our $300 million plus real estate portfolio while keeping generating millions of dollars for our passive investors and for us. In this episode, I'm going to walk you down the process so that you can copy and paste it straight into your own business. But before I explain the $8 million in enterprise value added, let me give you some context on the business and the time frame. When we took over this 295-unit multifamily apartment complex, it came with 18 triple net lease units and 12 live work units. Now, our bread and butter is always multifamily apartments, so we didn't have direct experience leasing up triple net leases or live work units, but we were definitely up for the challenge because the seller highly recommended the retail broker that came with the property. Here's why triple net leases are so awesome. So the tenants, they actually pay the property tax, they pay the insurance, they pay the maintenance, and that really lowers our expenses for us. And it also provides with a consistent income stream. So live work units, they combine living spaces with the work areas. So think about offices or like a retail space. So for example, we have a lawyer who uses the office for his law firm and he lives in the back. That's pretty cool, right? Leasing up the triple net lease was pretty straightforward. When we underwrote the deal, we were projecting that we'll finish the lease up process in 18 months, get it fully occupied, and we're on track to hit that target with 100% occupancy. The live work units, they were actually a totally different story. Since it was a newer concept, finding tenant was kind of rough. We tried staging it, tried to do open houses, nothing worked. So we had to work closely with the broker we inherited, and we hit 2 major problems right away. Problem number 1, there was no dedicated person to our account. If the brokerage owner was out of town or not there, nothing happened. No showing, no leases, hence no income. So we hit problem number 2. Every time we suggested an idea, it felt like we were stuck in the movie 51st Date. Hey Lucy, here's a toothpick for your Waffle House. It's like they heard it for the first time over and over again. No action, no progress, and you guess it, no income. Now, parting it wasn't easy because that meant risky relationship with the city. He was tight with them, but we had to take action. That's why we implemented the strategy that we're about to share with you. The right question makes all the difference. When you hit a roadblock, don't ask, how can I get this done? Instead, ask, who can get this done for me? So our who actually turns out to be right under our nose. He was one of our triple net lease tenants already. So on our side, they were new to commercial brokerage, but we were really confident. But because they were already our tenant from a residential brokerage side, they really actually were proof that our property is top notch. They landed their first $1 million listing with us, and that kickstarted their commercial brokerage. Here's what our broker did in 8 months that made $8 million difference in our enterprise value. Number 1, they created killer marketing videos and they blasted everywhere. Number 2, they teamed up with our existing triple net lease tenants to show off by being part of the property is a game changer for all of them. And number 3, they did proactive reach out to the franchisees in the area, pitching our retail units and got all the units leased up. Number 4, and here's a really cool one, they actually moved into one of the live work units as a satellite office of theirs. This gave prospects a real life example of how the space can be used. Now, before we dive into the stats, I want to share with you one formula that you absolutely need to know like the back of your hand if you want to make big money and big moves. This one formula is so crucial in making your decision on whether or not a deal is profitable, when and how to exit a deal, or even doing the hold. It can help you decide if you should refinance and pull cash out. Mastering this formula is like writing a blank check to yourself, and who doesn't love that? So what's the formula? Value equals NOI divided by cap rate. Maximizing leveraging this formula can unlock incredible opportunities and build wealth for your passive investors and yourself. So here, let me walk through the stats. When we took over the property, we had 3 out of the 18 triple net lease retail units occupied, and we had 3 live work units also occupied. So when we started working with the right who, here's amongst the things that actually happened. On the triple net lease side, we added 2 units of a home developer coming into town, a cryo lab, and a yummy sushi restaurant that took over actually the biggest space. Creamery. On the live work side, we actually added a florist, clothing store, and of course, the commercial broker's satellite office. Okay, so here's the stat. On the triple net lease side, it was $247,150 in added NOI. And on the live work side, it was $142,300. This is a 3 added. This totals to $389,450. This is the increase in NOI that we had in that time frame, right? So we take this and divide it by the 0.5% cap rate. This equals to 7.78900. This was the value that was increased by having the 18 triple net lease and the 12 live work units that were occupied. Now, you may be saying, hey, Palmy, what are you talking about? That's not $8 million. Well, here's a kicker that came into play that is totally amazing. So we told you this whole time we had 18 triple net lease units, right? Well, turn out we don't have 18. We actually have 19. Yeah, we had a little small baby. It's a 517 square feet unit that no one really considered because it was so tiny, right? But here's the cool part. This one actually increased our NOI. Our NOI on this one was $15,000. So basically, $15,000 divided by $15K divided by the same 5% cap rate. Guess what? That actually added $310K to our NOI, to our value. So this is the NOI divided by this. So this is the value just from this little tiny unit. So these two numbers together, the 7.789 billion divided and plus the 310K, that equals to over 8,099,000 in enterprise value. So having this little tiny unit got us actually to increase from the 7.718 because we discovered this one little unit that we didn't even know about that added 15K to our NOI. 15K divided by 5% equals 310K. And guess what? You add this 310K with that 7.789 million, and you get yourself a whopping $8,099,000. And that's how basically little short 8 months, we were able to increase our enterprise value by over $8 million because we discovered the right hole. So that's what it takes to make $8 million in 8 months. If you want to acquire these assets while leveraging other people's money, this next video is for you.